Welcome to class. My name is Ken Hicks, and I have the good fortune to lead the Department of History and Political Science at Rogers State University. I may or may not be your instructor for this online course, but I am the person responsible for the course construction of online versions of American federal government. And as such, I'm responsible for everything that's right and everything that's wrong with this course's construction. So please send your complaints to me, and hopefully I can find ways of fixing things. The first question many students ask is, why do I have to take this course? First and foremost, American federal government is a general education requirement, and students have to successfully execute a general education curriculum in order to earn an associate's or bachelor's degree in Oklahoma and in the other 49 states. Second, courses in American government are required to reinforce the rights and responsibilities of citizenship. Teaching citizenship in the United States is important for a couple of reasons. First, the constitutional scheme of the United States is very complex, and too many Americans simply do not have a realistic understanding of what the government can achieve and the constraints that constitutional principles impose on political institutions and actors. Second, America's political culture, which stresses the importance of individual liberty, creates a lot of incentives for Americans to ignore the importance of politics, even as it imposes more and more responsibilities. So students taking American government courses should recognize that while you may not be interested in politics, politics is interested in you. And the outcomes of elections and the policies enacted at the federal, state, and local government can have a profound effect on the opportunities available to you as you move through life. Third, and related, the hope is that taking a course in American government will reinforce the importance of voting in a democracy and participation generally. Voter participation in the United States routinely lags in turnout compared to other democratic nations. For me, one of the most troubling aspects of low voter turnout is the correlation between poverty and apathy. And that is the sense of hopelessness that too many low-income Americans feel. In my opinion, the legitimacy of American government is closely linked with high voter turnout. Higher voter turnout reflects the sense in which people are engaged in the political process, which contributes to the legitimacy of the government's actions. Fourth, taking a class in American government teaches students about the importance of governing institutions like Congress, the presidency, and the judicial branch. The students will learn about important intermediary institutions like political parties, interest groups, and the media. Citizens need to understand how essential healthy and effective political institutions are for government to work their will. Online courses are what we call asynchronous, which means that there are no formal classroom meetings where everyone enrolled in the course is in the same place at the same time to cover the same material. For that reason, online courses aren't for everyone. If you're not naturally a well-organized and disciplined person, you may want to consider taking this class on ground. This course is organized on a week-to-week basis, really a two-week basis, with each module opening at 11:55 of each Sunday and then closing 2 Sundays later. Okay, so each module is 2 weeks long. It's an 8-week semester, so there's 4 modules. There are 1,000 points available for students to earn. So that those come in basically 4 assignments. Weekly module discussion boards, they go for 2 weeks, and they serve as a kind of virtual week-long classroom where you're going to cover material. As you read and work through the material, hopefully you'll have questions. The forums are, the discussion boards are a place where you can actually learn. You'll get 50 points per discussion board, and that's ultimately 200 points. You're also going to have module quizzes, which is going to cover all the material for each module. Each of those quizzes is worth 50 points. And again, they're a mix of multiple choice, concept identification, and short answer questions. Read the instructions very carefully for those. Let's see. Students are also going to have a midterm and a final. They're each worth 100 points. That's another 200 points towards your class. And then finally, you're going to have what is basically a modular current events journal. Those assignments require students to describe a contemporaneous news event from a credible journalistic newspaper or magazine. Students need to provide a link to the story, briefly summarize the information in the article, and then explain how the story they selected relates to some aspect of the assigned reading for the text, and how it also basically demonstrates objectivity, right? You want to basically be able to say, they actually view multiple different viewpoints. They're not, obviously coming at this from an advocacy perspective. Again, each of those modular current events journals is worth 200 points. So to summarize, you have 4 broad ranges of assignments, each worth a total of 200 points, which actually adds up to, I'm going to say it's actually 1,000 points, and I'll make an announcement to clean that up. So I'm going to wrap this up for now. Again, there's 1,000 total points. You have to earn 900 points to earn an A, at least 800 points to earn a B, and so forth. Okay. So I hope you enjoy the class, and I'm happy to hear any of your ideas for improving the course. Please feel free to use the learning management system, the LMS's messaging system, if you have any questions, or you can also email me, or also if you're in the area, you can drop by my office. I am a department head, so I'm here on campus most days of the week over the course of the summer. So once again, welcome to the class, and I hope you find it enjoyable and educational.